Hey everyone, my name is Mark Ellis. I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies and Academic Innovation. By profession, I'm a historian. I was a history professor here for 19 years before going into administration. And this is one of our most important days of the year, a Student Research Day. It gives undergraduates and graduates an opportunity to share the work they've been doing on their own, but also collaborating with their faculty mentors. This doesn't happen at every university, so UNK is very proud of this event. It's our showcase event, and we'd really like to see everybody come out and experience this. So go Lopers!
My name is Sean Peterson. I'm currently a senior at UNK, and I'm studying the relationship between suicide ideation and mental health resource-seeking behaviors amongst college students.
So Sean, if you would just give us like a really high overview of what your research is all about.
Awesome. So we're using secondary data from the National College Health Assessment, where we look at the relationship between suicide ideation and mental health resource-seeking behaviors among college students. So some of the major takeaways from this was that let's looking at genders, males are 70 to 71% less likely to seek mental health resources compared to their female counterparts. And then another big thing is students who do experience suicide ideation is about 2 or a little over 2 times more likely to seek help versus their counterparts who don't experience suicide ideations.
How did you get involved in research here at UNK?
Awesome. So I'm health science. So kind of to go to med school, you kind of need that research experience. But I kind of enjoyed the mental health side of things. And because my major isn't mental health, I kind of wanted to have the opportunity to dive deep into that, So being able to do research in an area that's not necessarily my major kind of opened the door for that.
Hi, my name is Barrett Lee. I'm currently a senior here at University of Nebraska-Kearney as an astronomy major, and for the last year and a half I have been involved in research investigating galaxy morphology and structure. I've been lucky enough to be involved in 2 separate projects, one where we are creating a Python code to create mock simulated images of galaxies and be able to compare them to real images. So we can take a target galaxy and basically view it over its whole lifetime. So we can infer other properties about how it evolves. And the second project we are involved in is training an AI model, how to measure galactic pitch angle, which is basically how wound up a spiral galaxy is. And
what do you want to do with this research when you're done?
So actually, even though I'm graduating this year, I will still be continuing this research, and I will be continuing it throughout hopefully my graduate experiences. I have not chosen a school to go to next, but that is my goal, to continue on and get my master's and PhD. So getting a good start on this research will really help me throughout that, and hopefully we are working towards publication. I know that the second project we're in right now, I am basically the second leg of a research team at University of Arkansas. So we will be processing a list of about 1,000 galaxies in order to train that model, and we will be able to be closer to publication after that. So both of these papers are intended to be published as well as just continued throughout my experiences in grad school.
How has being part of the undergraduate research benefited your education?
Undergraduate research is honestly one of the best programs that could have possibly existed at the school. For someone who is so involved and needs to be involved in a STEM degree, for example, like chemistry, engineering, physics, any of these like hard sciences, it is so crucial to be able to know what a professional setting looks like, to know what the research process is, and be able to maintain a professional relationship with mentors and grow, because you really need that experience first off in undergrad so that anything beyond that doesn't feel quite as overwhelming and you feel prepared.
My name's Linus Moore. I'm a sophomore student here at UNK. I'm studying chemistry and I have a pre-medical emphasis. And my research project is, I'm presenting today on investigation of the solvation effect of photoacids based on 1,8-naphthalamide. So to bring it down a little bit, what I do with Dr. Sao in the chemistry department, we work with fluorosensitive molecules that we can use in biological systems. So basically, we're trying to create molecules here that are very fluorescent when we react them with a certain chemical in a biological system. Our primary chemical of interest is hydrogen sulfide. This is important because hydrogen sulfide it can act as an antioxidant in the brain and fight against damage. And it can also, in higher or lower levels, it can cause neurodegenerative disorders to become more severe. Like in too high a concentration, it's been seen in Down syndrome to increase the severity of symptoms. But if it's too low, surprisingly enough, like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, I believe, can show worse symptoms if there's not enough. So what we're trying to do is create the most effective sensor, the most fluorescent sensor that we can see the best and is the least cytotoxic in order to detect hydrogen sulfide concentrations in those biological systems.
So what prompted you to get involved in doing undergraduate research?
So when I initially came to UNK here, I was a purely chemistry major. I wasn't anything medical. I was convinced I was going to go get my PhD in chemistry. So obviously research was the first thing that was on my mind, and I was able to get involved in my second semester thanks to the chem department. They have this program called the Chemistry Research Apprentice Program, and that just immediately, it was so easy for me to get involved. They paid me even a little stipend at the end of the semester. I got to see what it was like in the research lab with Dr. Sao, and I decided I enjoyed it enough, so I stuck it out with him, and now I'm a part of the undergraduate research fellows, which most everyone here today is a part of that. And yeah, no, it's a great opportunity for myself and other talented undergraduates to show their talents and use them for good.